Jerry Schieffer. Let's give Ed a round of applause for all his work. All these videos you'll find over on Appalachian Arts Studio from last year, from this year. He takes them home, he edits them, and he puts them up there. And it's really nice to see some of these wonderful demonstrations that have been going on. Now, I've had the luxury of traveling quite a bit back across the United States, and one of the fun carvers that I get to meet up with is Blaine. She's one of the Masters of the Chainsaw Chicks. She's one talented carver. I watched her once. Freddie came and she went back into making master carvings. She can do an 8-foot carving in 2 days, like many of you guys wished you could. So here's Blaine.
Thank you. I just listened to Mark's seminar like before, and he's excellent, like a professor. So and most thing I agree with him. His skill and how to think, how to approach is a kind of I'm trying to same way, so I don't have to talk same thing because he talked really well. So and my English is still not so great. So if you have a questions or anything, you can ask me, but please use an easy word. Yes.
Say hi to your friends in Japan.
Konnichiwa. こっちで頑張ってます。Anyways, I'm focusing the portrait dog carving. I don't know when I started carving is 2004, like over 10 years ago. So always I was thinking the get into more personality, character, then carve the portrait dog well. So at first I wasn't really good, but yeah, same thing the Mark said, like reference. So this is, I brought the dog picture books. These are all lots just breed of the dogs, and I usually use these books, but these not enough because only like a basset hound, only these 3 pictures, maybe some big pictures, couple pictures in there, but it's not enough. You can see the sideways, the front, but we need more pictures. And I get another books, then same way, some picture is good, but some is not good. And if you want to focus the more characters, then you need the same dog. So if you have this kind of book, they have lots of the different dogs. So then if the front side, the angles, but still they're not same dog, then the length a little different or face is different. The same Labrador, kind of long face Labrador and the short face ones, and even in the pictures, the example, this is kind of the sideway picture. Everyone think this is just a side, but not sure, like this picture is a side but a little bit angle, then it's gonna be shorter. So picture is helping you a lot, but sometimes be careful with the pictures. It's not whole things. So the same thing Mark said, they get the movies on YouTube or something. So I was recording some Animal Planet, Dog 101 or something, then they watching it again, and they stop, and the drawing, stop, and the drawing, then watch again. So it really helped me. anyways, so I usually going to the old bookstore or yard sale or anywhere, then get the pictures myself. But if I get this golden retriever book, but I usually look through the whole book, like the side, and picture is good, but some pictures I can't use. Like this picture, I don't use for my carving. The reference, I can use the reference look at, but I don't use this for the carving. So like this picture maybe I can use, but not all pictures are good. So if I have this book, but use only 3 or 4 pictures from this book, so I need more and more and more. Anyways, and I do some sketches of the dogs, sometimes rough, very rough, sometimes more detailed. Like this is like a little longer face Labrador Retriever. So it's little rough, but still I can see the, I can put the shadows where the deeper spot, where the top, like if you do the sketching, so everything Mark already said. He said you shouldn't be good because yeah, I agree with that. If you think you're not good enough, then you can see the difference from the picture or movie or whatever with your drawing is different. So where is the difference? That is the key to fix your carving. So that is the you need to see. You need to find out what is the problem with you. So for me, that was me. So I'm not saying you, me. So that was helping me a lot. Like this is same Labrador, but so usually we already have some image of the dog or bear or kind of characterish the animals. We already have some imaging. The image is stuck in my head. I can't figure it out. Sometimes I wasn't good. I wasn't study well with the bones or
anatomy.
Yes, anatomy. Thank you so much. I didn't focus with that much, but I just draw from the outside, keep doing. Then I wasn't good. Always my animals has a short neck. Neck is pretty tough, and the ears, where are the ears? And but if you do the back side, sideways, it's if you never seen the dog, and if you just see these pictures, what is this like, you know? But I know the dog's ear is flat and can move like these ways, so then I can understand. And if you draw, like, I don't know what am I talking about.
Do you find it easier to, like if it's a basic Beagle or a Lab or a St. Bernard, do you find it easier to draw the picture as opposed to having the pictures, like doing it, even if it's just a basic Lab or a basic St. Bernard, do you still draw it instead of looking at the pictures?
I'm talking about kind of basic now. So she said like I think you need to talk with me. what you're saying is not in the nobody can hear.
No one wants to hear me.
No. What was that?
That if you draw it, is it easier for you to look at a picture, then draw it, then carve it?
Yeah. if I have time, I do the research as many as the pictures of the kind of the dog. So I look through every picture book, every book from the like a Labrador in here, Labrador in here, Labrador in here. Then get the Labrador picture book, Labrador one too. This is a Japanese book, but still Labrador. So, I use this all of the pictures, look through, then decide which picture gonna be used. Then I do the sketching like this. So, if not portrait, I'm not sketching like detail, like a shape. And it really helped me. Like this is really rough. This is just somebody wanted in a bulldog, but I had not so good pictures and printers. That was on somewhere on the event, so I couldn't take the pictures or print it out. So I just had to draw. So it's really rough. This one looks like, what is this? But still good help for me, like this line and the front leg, and how he sit, like this legs kind of out of the, and how he look up. So the same, it's a face, but it's still little laugh. But it's okay if you just carve the bulldog. It looks like bulldog. And if I can carve like this, then it's like bulldog. So it's no problem. And this is rough too, Yorkshire Terrier, like for quick carving. The body is nothing, just a face, because body had the long hair. I can make it like just a hair. Yeah. So then no problem. So like this. And and if you want a portrait, look more closer and get the character. So how the dog thinking, how the dog look like for just a dog it is, or dog for the owner. So how they feel with the dog. So if I have time and chance, I always ask my customer to bring the dog and let me take the pictures. Then so much better. The result is a big difference. So if the customer send me 3-4 pictures, I try to carve, but I never satisfied, because I never know what kind, what the dog look like exactly. So I can't. It's okay, customer is happy with that, but I always ask customer, please let me take picture, or if the dog is already passed away or something, just as many as you can, give me the pictures, would be wonderful. If you have a movies, would be wonderful too. So then I can see the dog more. Some dogs have a problem with the pictures. They hate the pictures. Like I got the couple 3 pictures from the customer. The dog looks like always every picture like this. So I was thinking the dog's face like this, but when he was relaxed, just a normal dog. So it's really big difference. I need chasing him around all day and take picture by myself with my timing, or customer can do that too. So the difference is really important. And if you know how the dog feeling, then it would be easy to get into the dog, then you get more motivated. So that's kind of easy for me. So this is my old dog, Greer. I draw little bit more than the Labrador. This dog has a little bit short muzzle, and he's kind of, this face I really like looking at me, but not much thinking, like nothing.
He's reading your mind.
He didn't think much, like just look at me. So, and this one is a little bit more, I have something, he's waiting for the goodies or something. So I use this one more than this picture because people like this kind of a dog. Something, I need something. So, but they still like this picture too, and they use both because this is not look like same dog, but the same dog. And I know this dog very well, so I can mix together. Then I can use the front face and the side face, but still the his feeling. I know the feeling. I use this feeling, not like this, but still can use both. So, and usually I get if I get the chance to carve the portrait dog, and if I get the chance to take pictures, I take lots of pictures. Like I usually take this much or more. This is not all of them. I take pictures like 100 of them, and pick the pictures like 50 or 60, whatever I need, then print it out and use that for the reference. This, yes?
Have you ever tried using a tablet? I just bought one and I'm not very familiar with it yet. But they do take really nice pictures, I'm finding out.
Yeah, that's tablet is like iPad or something.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Do you use that a lot?
Yeah, I use the iPad and I have the like a heavy duty case,
Okay.
so
Yep.
I can use in a lane or
Yeah, because that would
whatever.
be expensive doing it like that all day.
Yeah, but
You have to get them developed and all that, so.
yeah, but the tablet can see the picture only one at a time.
Yeah.
But this one can see, like this is legs. So if I see only this picture at once, then change the picture and look at the carving and change the picture. So that's really tough to do. So I'd like to get printed out everything. Then I can see and I'm carving the dog. Sometimes do the face and the sideway, but then I decide to do the little bit tail and back to the face and back to the back or anywhere. So and this dog is my friend, John Vincent and Erin's dog, George. He's really have a character. This dog is can you say what kind of a dog is this?
Part Dachshund, part Lhasa Apso.
Yeah, so nobody can say that, from the picture. Yeah, he can say because he's owner, so he knows. But I was really surprised first time I met him, like so special. Look a little weird at first. He's kind of weird. The face is a little short and the body is long, and the front legs are kind of crooked, like cute way. I like the how he's standing, but at first looked like he's okay, kind of, but he's okay running around. I like how he look. So I offer them to let me cup their dog because he's really character. Like face also, his face is a little different. Each picture shows like a different side face, and the front face is pretty different. And he has a long hair, so he get the haircut sometime, then look little different too. So I like both the long and short, but this time I did the little short because right before I start carving, they gave him the little shortcut like this. This one was a little longer than this one, but yeah. So
What angles help you the most when carving dogs?
I use the lots of angles, and if I have to choose only one angle, like this angle, because I can see how long and still can see the eyes. But if I can get the pictures as many as I can, then I use all pictures. But if I have to choose, like this angle from the top. So, anyways, I had a little time to the drawing for the George. So this one was the first one, like a little bit rough. It looked like George still, but it's kind of rough. So it is a kind of portrait, and he's kind of special. So nothing in these books. So I did a little more sketches. The second one is from the front. So I like his face, like he's like
Got the underbite.
yeah. And
How does that go?
yeah, he's not mad. He's just this face. So I like him.
What's the hand in there for?
Oh, this hand was just holding the dog, but I can't made up this place, so I just drawing as is.
Oh, I thought maybe for scale or something.
Scale I can use too. So I use if I have chance to the dog, the cross in the dog, then I touch everywhere. And sometimes I do the measuring, and I did measuring with the George, but I can't find the paper. So anyway, I'm sorry. I was thinking that's good for the seminar, but I really couldn't find it. So anyways, this hand is good for the scale too. Usually customer is sometimes far away from me, so I ask them to take picture with you or somebody. Then I can see how big is the dog. So that is a good point. Yeah. And so
That's okay.
and I did some body parts. Like I need a top view. It's very important in the top view. Then how long and easy to get. So this time I decided to standing. He's standing because I love how long he is. You know what I mean? So not like a regular dog. If the George is sitting down, it's the same George, but his character is how long he is and how is his legs. So I wanted and the tail. His tail is pretty long and yeah, moving a lot. So I like how he is. So the other one is the side and the front leg. His front leg is like yeah, little going outside, both.
They look broken.
Yeah, looks like broken or looks like a seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really look like seal. So I like his legs, so I wanted to he's standing up like this. And last one, like the another angle for the adding more character. I like this face a lot more than this just the front. But I like both anyways. The both St. George. So yeah, and still it looks the it shows his legs how he legs set. So it helped a lot. I use I sketch from the picture I take in the picture somewhere in the picture, but I still use the pictures and my drawing as well. It's not same. I'm not like making a machine copy, but when I'm drawing, a little bit different. But so that's how I look. So I need both, then get more
Information.
yeah, information. So anyways, I'd like to Eddie to talk more about George.
Really?
Yeah, can you come?
Yeah, sure.
So I usually talk with the customer about their dog. Then sometimes different eyes the owner has. So I'd like to talk with the character with the customer. So, yep.
Hi, I'm Erin. I've been in the carving world for about 6 years. I've had the chance to see a lot of work, a lot of dogs being carved, and I have to say that I'm very happy to have the pleasure of having Aya carve my dog for me. I haven't seen it yet. I'm really, really excited. He's a strange dog, I have to say. The mix between the Dachshund and the Lhasa Apso is a beautiful accident, I have to say. But I don't know. Aya just has, oh gosh, something about her when she carves animals. Like, she puts her all into it. The way that the time that she spent with George, the pictures she took with him. My dog actually slept with her for a night. And she's just phenomenal. And I can't wait to see what she has carved and explain actually how she did it. I'd like to know that too.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I carved at their place, and I had the George around me sometimes, so that helps me a lot because I measure carving and could you put the progress picture and the carving? Yeah. Yeah, he's roaming around in the shop all the time, so I just chased him all the
reference.
time. Yeah, that is the best part. So if you try to do the dog portrait, if you have dog, you have to try your dog first. You have to try that. Then next one is much easier. So yeah, he's kind of character, right? Running a lot and like people, like the other dog, jumping.
Do you get a lot of custom orders for purebreds or for mixed breeds?
The both way. I get the orders for like easy to find the pictures like Labrador, Golden Retriever, or yeah, like a bulldog, or people can say, yeah. Sometimes mix, but I usually use the own pictures, so doesn't too much matter to me if I can get enough pictures. So Yeah, these things like tails moving. So I have no idea how to fit in the wood. So I have to take more pictures and see how moving, how the hairs going around. Yeah, he has gorgeous tail. Yeah. So I think I carved his tail a little longer because that is a character for me. So I like his tail. So I carved a little bit longer than the way he is, I think. Yeah. And I choose, yeah, there was pictures the previous picture maybe?
Took us all day to show them that logo.
The,
Before
that
that
was,
picture,
yeah,
go back a couple pictures.
yeah, a couple pictures.
The tails?
No, after the tail, there is in the snow. I started carving.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
The one that,
Go back one.
yeah, yeah. The pictures, yeah, the pictures. I
Okay.
use that like whole pictures on the wall. If it has a wall, it's a kind of snowbank, but still snowbank.
Wow.
Yeah. They live in the, their shop is in the Bonneville, New York. There is too much snow, so I should carve more before, but I couldn't really handle the cold. So I took pretty much time. Anyways. Yeah, the log, start with the log was that I cut the bottom off and use the horizontal. So then he can fit. Yeah, just cut the side off and draw the George, how long, how it looks on just the lines. Then start carving. So I usually carving a little slow because it's portrait. I have to take my time. Yeah, like a line, just lines, and cut. And yeah, tail doesn't fit like way up, and I don't want to add the wood. I didn't want to add the wood, so I just fit little down, but still kind of front as a like a George tail. Yeah. So that is a picture is a side away, but the head is started. Yeah, head is started. It's pretty big, but I need to carve big first, then put the eyes and the nose anyways, and a little more detail at the detail first, but still that is too big. I usually carve the face, I don't know, couple times, that like a cut off, make the face look like, but still too big, and cut off, shrink, then fits in there, like. Then that is a good practice also. So like, yeah, I put in my hands on like a scale, and it's pretty too big. The George's head is like this side, so like fits like this. I know that it's too big, but still put in the eyes after that, eyes and nose. Then I can see how to get in there more. So yeah, I'm taking too much pictures, so these are the drawings I did. Yeah. This was pretty tough because he's not normal dog, so much more longer than the, oh, that is the first face I put. Looks like George maybe, looks like, and kind of pretty much detail already, but it was too big. I cut the half an inch off from his nose after that, so, and then recarved. But I know now where the nose be and how his muzzles. So if yes.
Sorry, can I ask a question when you're coming to the orientation of the head, the movement? Do you tilt the log so that the face when you carve it is directly facing you? I only say that is because I tried that on a few, and I didn't on one, and the one that I didn't do it came out a really odd shape because I was looking at it at a different angle, carving it.
You mean look from the different angles during the carving?
If we're talking about straight forward, a dog's looking down, do you tilt it up so that it's just facing you as it would normally and carve that, or can you carve it in that down and then it be accurate?
I using my bench when I was carving, not like this high, like this high. And George is a small dog, kind of always look up to the people. So he's not look too much up, but still look up. So I normally get the angle from the normal angle, kind of how he look up, how we look down. But I still step back and look around during the carving. Yeah, it was like a deep snow, like this high. So we just digging out like this space. I couldn't much moving around, but still like this or this, you know, the bent over, and yeah, as much as I can go far, then checking around. So, and I usually take much more time for the carving also, but take time to step out from my carvings, because I can't really see, if I keep carving, I can't really see the problems. So just to keep adding the problems sometimes. So I have to stay out like a couple hours or maybe next day. Then the end of the day, I thought I'm doing pretty good, but the next day I'm coming back and I see the lots of problems. Why this? So then I can fix, yeah. Anyways, so I start with the face all the time. I'm trying to do the whole body with, but I can't decide the body if the face isn't coming yet. So I kind of dig out the face first, then trying to fit the body, then coming back to the face, then go back to the body. So this is the second face, I guess, close to, but still too big. Yeah, I cut from there, I guess, pretty much. So yeah, kind of long dog. The details.
Duction.
Yeah. I tried to hand carving tools, couple, 3, 4 different ones, but I don't know. I'm not so good at the other tools. I just like chainsaws because easy for me. Too much things carry and I can't organize the tips and the things, so I lose every time I see my box where it goes. Like, so I just keep my chainsaws with me, so I can do the details like Mark doing, but still the dog size I can do the details with the chainsaw. So yeah, sometimes I do the eyes with the wood burning pen, and nose and the lips too. But my wood burning pen was just broken, so I just did with the chainsaw this time. See, the nose was off. Can you see that? I just cut it off because that was too big. So that was looked like just dog. That was okay, but the size wasn't right, so I had to cut. So don't be afraid. If you need a fix, just fix it. So if you think it's not like it's not right, so you have to fix it. They cut off or whatever you need, or start over if you think, if you have to. Yeah, for a portrait. Other dog it's okay. Any dog is fine. So some dogs have a little strange face, so it doesn't matter. But if it's portrait, you have to satisfy yourself. Then customer will be satisfied. So yeah, these are all progress. So I'm cutting pretty slow and at the hairs, but still, if I think it's not right, then I cut it off. Do the same thing again, cut it off and do the feathers, do the hairs and cut it off, and yeah. And the shape is coming along. So I use the top view a lot. They're much easy to do it. So it's close to.
You use a what?
What?
What did you just say?
The top view?
Oh, top view.
Top view, yeah. So.
How much further do you want me to go if they haven't seen it?
So it looks almost here. So maybe time to. So
Have them come up?
maybe you coming up and yeah, you guys coming up. See that? John was came to check once during the carving, but Erin is never coming to see the dog yet. So this is a George.
That is very, very accurate, Aya. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Yeah,
Oh, that's phenomenal.
thank you.
I was going to bring him, but the royal wouldn't let me, so.
Yeah, they stay at the hotel, so they can't bring. He couldn't bring his dog, but.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Because it looks fluffy.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's beautiful, Aya.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Actually, John and I own a store in Barneveld. It's a chainsaw carving rustic furniture store, and Aya's going to allow us to put her piece in the store for examples.
So then, if we're gonna go to the shop, you can see the real George and my carving together. So yeah,
We'll post pictures too.
yes, with George. Thank you.
So will we.
So away.
Lots of pictures.
So Aya, that was chainsaw only, right?
Yes, this is all chainsaw. Yeah. So just get the small chainsaw and the small tip and just hold tight. So yeah, hold tight. Yeah. Wow. I luckily got the in the steel catalog this year. So if you have a chance to go to the steel dealer, they have a catalog. So yeah, go grab it. Yeah. This is this year's 2015. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.